All right, so today on Review Time with Tim, I can't believe it. I still have cup of noodles to review out of all the noodles in the ramen that I've reviewed over the years. I still find some that I have not reviewed, which is astronomically wild to think about. Over 60 plus ramen noodle reviews. Anyway, today I got the cup of noodles, ramen, bistro, Japanese miso flavored. All right. So there you have it. There's the cup. All right, let's get it. So, cup of noodles brand, instant lunch, instant dinner, instant snack, whatever you want to call it. All right. Guess they got a Japanese bistro, maestro ramen noodle soup here, and it's got 3 peppers. So we should be expecting some spice and everything nice. We're looking at 390 calories for the consumption of this, and it looks to be that it's in a foam heat resistant packaging here on the exterior. I will be boiling the water, although I know Cup of Noodles is coming out with a paper cup, so you can microwave it now, because before you were not supposed to microwave those foam ones. Although I think this one has the paper inside, but it's got this texture on the outside for heat absorption. And this one here does have a microwave. It says place in microwave center. Microwave uncovered for 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But I'm not a microwavable savage, and I'm going to be using hot, boiling water, because I am sophisticated, and I got my pinky up on it. All right, let's do it to it. Now, I always love it when it says with chili-infused noodles. Let's crack it open. You can smell that powder. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, this, I can just tell you, this one is going to be extremely flavorful. Now, inside here, there is a fill line, and I will be filling this up to the fill line. Now, because you can microwave this one, let's see, boiling water, boil water, blah, blah, done that. Fill to the line. I did that. Close lid and let it sit for 5 minutes. So, hey, Google, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes. Starting now.
All right, there you have it. All right, peeling it back, and that is what we're left with. I did not dump any of the water out, so the water has been, for the most part, absorbed into this. I want to give a good top-down view of what you get. So, the powder is obviously a darker powder, so it has turned the noodles slightly darker color. You can see the dehydrated greens there have come back to life. We also, what appears to be some meat, dehydrated meat, that has also come back to life. That's a good chunk right there. And yeah, and it does have a little bit of liquid in the bottom of it still. All right, so it does have a very savory scent to it, which is nice. And let's see if we can get ourselves a decent sized noodle pull. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we're gonna get. So let's see. All right, it's kind of a baby noodle pull. I like to get the noodle pulls that are like whoop. Sometimes you get a real big pull. Looks like we only got ourselves a baby pull, but I like the way that the water really absorbed all of that flavoring. I mean, the noodles really absorbed all that, what appears to be the flavoring of the noodle, what I really love is the fact that the noodles really absorbed the water and all the powder flavoring that was located within that. All right, here we go. All right. I was right on that savoriness. Okay, this miso Japanese bistro cup of noodles, very savory tasting. A lot going on when it hits your tongue. Now, as we stated here, it does have the 3 pepper rating. I had to make sure I had that right. It does have a 3 pepper rating, and I will say this. Get a little bit of a tingle on there, but it's nothing to go crying to mommy about, so to speak. All right, let's take another bite. Let's get ourselves one of these dehydrated pieces here. All right, here's a dehydrated meat piece. I'll be honest, got a little dehydrated meat piece, tastes absolutely like nothing. All right, let's get another noodle pull. So hopefully we can get a real big, long pull this time. All right, I love... All right, looks like you're only really going to get yourself a small noodle pull with this cup of noodles, Japanese style bistro. All right, so miso soup flavoring. Like the flavoring, like the little bit of heat. I'm gonna have to hit this one with a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10. Nice job, cup of noodles. And I still, like I said, still can't believe I'm still finding cup of noodles out there that I have yet to review. All right, as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you all later. Woo!